Hey guys, I don't know how to start this video. Here we go. Stick through my opinions on this movie that I loved, but in the end of it, I'm gonna tell you a funny story happened while we're watching the movie. And I mean, this experience never happened to me before, but it made me laugh out loud. So I just got back from watching 10 Cloverfield Lane. Oh, I love this movie. Oh man, I love this movie. I love it so much. Like it's still in my brain, and it's just like, oh, it's so good. All right. 10 Cloverfield Lane stars Mary Elizabeth Winstead, John Gallagher Jr. I think it's like John Gallagher Jr. I think his name's. I'm sorry if I messed up your name. And John Goodman. And man, oh, the acting is so good in this movie. I'm already seeing reviews for the film. Like I think it's right now. The last time I checked, it's actually rocking like a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's well deserved in my opinion. I can't even talk. Like it's like hard to talk. I'm so excited. So those of you who don't know me, I love the first Cloverfield movie. I remember watching it, and I know this is part of the video getting into a little bit of tangent. Sorry, but I remember watching the first Cloverfield movie in theaters. I felt the tension and everything. It made me love movies more than I've ever had before. It's one of the reasons why I want to become like a filmmaker or want to work on videos and stuff. Because Cloverfield, I love that movie. But story, great story in my opinion. Great story. The structure, like, it starts off slow. It's not a big action movie. It's not like Cloverfield. That's the big thing. This is not a sequel or spin-off. This is basically only little things. Because I'm pretty sure J.J. Abrams said this only has little tiny secrets that connect it into like a bigger thing that he has planned, he says. I mean, you could Google search that. Don't quote me on that, but I think he said they have a bigger plan for this like franchise. That, like, you know, if you follow the ARG, you know that John Goodman's character Howard, his character's name is Howard, works for a company called Bold Futura, which is owned by Tagurato. And if you know the Cloverfield ARG, Tagurato is the head honcho of like what caused the monster to attack the city. But anyway, the story is a young woman played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead gets into a car crash. She wakes up in a bunker. John Goodman's character tells her, you know, the world upstairs is dead. Everybody's dead. And, you know, just life under the bunker. But she has the feeling that, you know, this guy isn't telling the truth, like what's going on. You know, like someone's not telling the truth. That's all I want to say about the story, because this story is like, it's a tense movie. It's funny sometimes. It's like, it's a slow building movie. It's not, like I said, it's not like the Cloverfield. It's not, you know, the monster shows up and, you know, just running away from the monster. No, it's like, you get to hear what their stories, their past, and how they feel, and then you feel how tension, you feel like, oh, these characters there's something seriously wrong with this character, specific John Goodman's character. There's something wrong with this other character. These characters have problems. They have regrets. They have like full-fleshed characters. I mean, that's what I've noticed watching the movie. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you about the ending, but to me, I'm seeing reviews lately that people got to see the early screening of the film. That some reviews are like, oh, they didn't think the ending worked. Me personally, I loved it. It's just like, there's a lot of twists and turns in this movie, and this is the ending is like a really big twist in there, like something that you kind of don't expect at all, especially with the title Cloverfield. But overall, if you are okay, this is something I'm gonna say right off the bat. If you are expecting like a heavily sequel to Cloverfield, you're not gonna get that, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think this is spoiler much, but I'm pretty sure JJ actually said it. I read like something like JJ even said it. You're not gonna see the Cloverfield monster in this movie. He's not in this movie. I don't know if he has something bigger planned, because apparently these movies are kind of like anthology. They might be like a Twilight Zone type movies, or they have things that are connected, but they're not really sequels or prequels or like in the same world at all. But you know, it's only there's plans for a third movie apparently, and all for it. I'm all for the third film. Overall, if you have not seen Cloverfield, I would suggest you like it. It's a found footage movie. You might not like it. I liked it. It's the best found footage movie in my opinion. But anyway, watch 10 Cloverfield Lane. That's all my opinion though. Alright, now that I got the review out of the way, the funniest thing happened. I gotta tell you about this. So, I went to see the 10:30 showing tonight, and so when we got I went with my cousin go to the movie theater. As soon as we open the door, right about to get into a line, some really big guy walks in, comes running like whatever, and goes, I was first. And it was like, it's 10:30 at night, like who cares? Like, just whatever, get your ticket. And he was late for, apparently he wasn't watching 10 Cloverfield Lane, but he was late to watch another movie. It was probably Deadpool or something. But so we're in the theaters, me and my cousin. People coming into the theater. I just thinking about it, it's the funniest thing that's like ever happened to me. And it also kind of made me mad. They start playing the previews, you know, whatever. Start playing a Red Band preview. We're like, oh, this is the PG-13 movie. They're playing a Red Band preview. That's weird. So whatever. And then another Red Band preview. I'm like, that's crazy. It's probably because it's late night. They're probably going to give all these Red Band previews. And then another Red Band preview. I was like, okay. It has to be because it's a late night like movie. Everyone, it's like 10:30. No kids are usually around out at that time on a Thursday night. So, you know, they just give the audience the Red Band previews or whatever. And then the Sony logo shows up. And I was like, this isn't a Sony movie. What the heck? I looked at my ticket and it says, you know, Theater 4. We're in Theater 4 on our seats. We have assigned seats. We're in our seats. And then, like, the Columbia Picture logo shows up. And then you hear, I don't know what song it is, but like some like R&B song. And you hear like sex sounds. And we're like, me and my cousin were like, This is weird. This is nothing. And then you see two people kissing, and then it's Sacha Baron Cohen's face. Is that movie? That new movie his? The brother grabs speed, whatever. I don't know. It's just playing, and I'm like, what the heck? I look at my ticket, and it's the same theater and everything. We're in the theater, and we're like, what the heck? And then I look around the audience. People start getting up and start leaving. And we're like, what the? Like, they put the wrong movie on. They completely put the wrong movie on. We get up, we get out. I get out of the theater like a little bit annoyed. I'm like, really? Like, how do you mess that up? The door and thing says 10 Cloverfield Lane. How do you mess that up? And then me and some other guys are like, hey, the wrong movie's playing in the theater. Like, you're playing some like that Sacha Baron Cohen movie. We want to see 10 Cloverfield Lane. And then they were like, oh snap! They didn't know, so they have to call the manager. That's like really late, the late night manager. And as soon as like they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna play. The movie's gonna play. As soon as we get to we go back in. As soon as we sit down, you see an employee running up the stairs, going to the projection room, and just switches the movie like that. Just like it's like the movie they were playing just stops at like a punch. Like there's a punch scene, it stops, and then the movie just starts. The logos, the Paramount logo starts. So it's like, oh snap! So AMC, I'm not gonna say anything. That theater messed up a little bit, but kudos for like as soon as they got the tip on it right away. They didn't even start like previews or anything like that. They just the movie right away. I just wanted to share that story. That made me and my cousin, we laughed before the movie like started playing. Everybody was just laughing out loud in the theater. Like the entire freaking theater stood up and left, like complaining like, what the heck? This is not the movie we wanted to see. I just wanted to talk about this. So yeah. Go see 10 Cloverfield Lane. I'm probably going to watch it again.